21. It's a special day. What's up, Kevin? It's a special day because today is my daughter's birthday. Wow. 7 years old today. 7 years old. Can't believe it. Today's a good day. Today's a good day. It's a good day. Kevin Hood, Mr. J Prince, Diva Soul Star, Melissa, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's a good day.
I woke up today feeling real special.
J Will, what's up? Kirsten, what's up?
And I got
Mr. J Prince.
with me. So I think I'm gonna share this with the world right now.
It's a good day.
It's hard to think if it ain't in the good.
7 years old.
And I ain't worried about.
Oh my God. Probably should have brushed my hair before I got on here this morning.
Cause either way, I'm still gonna have a good day.
Hold on.
It's hard to think if it ain't in the good way. And I ain't worried about
what they should
say. And I ain't thinking about what they could think. Cause either way, I'm still gonna have a good day. Woke up this morning feeling special. I didn't feel no pressure cause there's nothing on my schedule. Curtains still closed. I don't even know the weather. I don't wanna get
7 years old.
right here forever. So I caught up on some rest. You know I'm with the light like DJ Khaled. We the best. Anywhere we go with the spirit, we make a mess. Ain't
7 years old and wanting limos. 7 years old. I'm trying to get it together, Jay. I'm trying to get it together. We're going to be in and out here today because it's her last day of school. She got an award ceremony, so we got to get to that. Last night was a good night too. Went to the 30th anniversary of Dr. Remus and soon to be Dr. Mia Wright, their 30th anniversary celebration of pastoring over the Fountain of Praise. They've been good to me personally and professionally. And, the cool part about it was my pastor was the guest speaker there last night. So it was kind of like merging the best of both worlds. So shout out to Pastor Byron C. Stevenson and Sister Sonia and the rest of the Fort Bend Church that was there. What's up? Broken Dollar, what's up? 16 comes quick, trust me. Man, Jay, the teenage years, I know they're going to roll up quickly and swiftly. I know that. And I say that because my niece, or my little cousin, but what's up, Mark Money? She is graduating today and getting ready for college. And I remember when she was just Olivia's age. That was just a short time ago. She was Olivia's age, and we played a game called Quiet Lion. Just something I made up trying to get her on my team because Jason didn't like me at first. She, I guess like any kid, she lived out in California. She didn't see me a lot, so she didn't really know, she didn't have no real connection with me. And so I made this game called Quiet Lion, and we would do different animals. And so Quiet Lion goes like this. It works for any animal, you just open your mouth as wide as you think the animal would really roar, and you just keep quiet. So Quiet Lion was Quiet Lion. Quiet Cat was Quiet Dog was. It's ridiculous, but she loved it as a child, and that's how we bonded over Quiet Lion. Andre Daniels, what's up, man? How you doing this morning? So, yeah, that was it right there. So her graduation is today. Like I said, my baby girl's award ceremony is coming up in about an hour. And then later on this afternoon, about 3-ish, got the links so we can go check out my superstar niece. I think she's going to go to Loyola and play basketball for Loyola. I don't know if she's made her mind up yet. What's up, man? That was the best games. There was something I wanted to talk about yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to talk about it, like I said, because we was on quick time. So I'm gonna just throw it out here. Uh, Vivica Fox, y'all know Vivica Fox from the movies. Uh, what's up, Mary J. Anderson? How you doing? Texas Leo D. What's going on? Vivica Fox came out and said that she divorced her husband, Christopher 69 Harvest, because she was the primary breadwinner. She divorced him. Said her mama didn't raise her to take care of no man. Which brought up the question to me, is that a good reason for divorce? Is that a good reason for divorce? Because you are the primary breadwinner. You're the primary breadwinner. Oh, Tammy, right on time.
I was
Tammy,
like, what are we talking about?
Somebody said marriage and relationships.
Relationships.
Hold on. No,
I got a word. No.
I got a word for that one. So she said she divorced him because she was the primary breadwinner. And but I think the real part, and let me add this in here because I think this is the real thing.
Please add the real thing.
Was that she said he lacked the same amount of drive that she did. So I'm wondering,
different things.
Huh?
Those are two different things.
That's what I think. That's what I think too.
Those are two different things. And I have to say this. Jalessia, I don't even know why she's talking about this because they've been divorced a long time, right?
Yeah, they've been divorced for a while. Yeah.
Hey, Mark Fisher. I think people want to stay relevant. They want to stay having something to say or whatever. And sometimes they want to say stuff that kind of sparks. Like here we are talking about her, right? But what I think, so first of all, let me say, I love Vivica Fox. I wish that she had not done.
Yeah.
I'm so.
She and Little Kim should have stayed away.
Yeah. Jada could step back too.
Yeah.
You know, and even Angela Bassett's had some stuff, you know, where I'm like, okay, stop.
Yeah.
Don't do anything else.
Right.
Y'all are beautiful.
Right. Then you end up looking like, you know,
that woman.
Tiger and the Lion King.
Exactly. But Vivica Fox, so here's the thing. I think there's a couple of things. I think I've said this before, that when two people go into a marriage, if they have the same definition of what marriage is and the same morals and values, the marriage will be successful.
Right.
When you do not have that and you do not communicate and talk about that, you will have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's the thing. I didn't know who 6ix9ine was before he married Vivica.
Right.
So clearly they were already somewhat unequally yoked in the financial or earning power department.
That's not necessarily true. He could have been doing something. He could have been a CPA.
He wasn't popular though, right? He
was
a celebrity. But let me finish.
Okay.
He wasn't a celebrity. Let me just say that. And if he was doing some other job, my point is not about that. My point is, I don't think that was a surprise to her.
Okay.
That's my point.
Right. Right. Going in.
Knock him. I'm just saying that she already
knew she was the breadwinner going in.
Right.
Right. Right.
And even if she didn't, I mean, I don't think, you know, I think when you marry someone,
mm-hmm.
when you marry them, when you want to live your life with them, you need to find out. It was on Blackish, what your deal breakers are. My deal breaker was if I go to work, everybody going to work.
All right.
I'm not going to be getting up and going to the office or wherever I'm going and you're laying in the bed on a regular.
Right.
Not just talking about you had a day off, but you just in the bed every day and I'm going to work. That doesn't work for me.
Like, all right, you have a good one.
Yeah. Exactly. And my thing is,
hey, what you bring home when you come back from work?
Right. What you cooking tonight?
What you cooking?
No.
Hey, when you get back home, can you wash and fold these clothes?
Right. Joy. Everybody going to work. And so that to me, I didn't have to make more money than the person that I was with, but I needed them to be able to. That as I've gotten older, that's changed a little bit.
Right.
I'm a grown woman and I expect to be with a grown man. And I would like for him to earn, like I told somebody recently, I don't need you to take care of me, but I need you to be able to take care of me.
Okay. What if he hits a rough spot?
I can work with a rough spot.
Like
Depending,
COVID brought upon. What if you
yeah, I was getting ready to say, depending on the cause.
Yeah.
I mean, COVID, that, to me, if you walk away from someone because they hit a rough spot due to COVID, I don't want to be judgmental, but to me, that says something about your character. When the rubber hits the road, you're not down, right?
Right.
I'm telling y'all, I married someone who at the time was in transition.
Okay.
And I said, figure out what you want to do. I can hold it down. Figure out what you want to do. Now, did I have to help a little bit at some point? Yes, I had to say, okay, the figuring it out time has passed.
That's I imagine a hard, and I've seen some, it's a hard transition from pro athlete to.
He had already transitioned from that. I mean, he was still kind of in that phase.
I'm not trying to coddle it. I'm not trying to coddle it. I'm just saying I've seen.
I've
seen, because you've identified as this normally probably since the time you were 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, and then now to be 29, 34 or whatever after dedicating the better part of 25 plus years of your life to this thing. And now if you didn't have other interests that you cultivated, I've seen it where it can be,
well, here's how it was explained to me. Imagine that there was something you did that you loved and you did it your whole life, and one morning you woke up and they said you can't do that anymore, that thing you love, DJing.
It's happened to me.
Right.
Well, at least I couldn't do it at the place where I was.
You couldn't do it at the place where you were, but you could still do it. Imagine if even now, like you didn't have the outlet of coming in here or
oh my God,
going to the vibe or
oh my God.
Yeah.
Whew.
For me, it was like, what if I could never read a book again? Wow. I know that sounds crazy to y'all, but I'm a book nerd.
Right.
What if I could never read a book?
Right. Right.
So yes, it is. That's a hard transition, but a job is not going to come find you while you're laying in the bed.
Right.
And in my opinion, if you don't have a job, your job is to look for a job. In that situation.
Vision Howard, what's up?
But I think, like you said, COVID is different, and I just, I mean, what I do think with COVID, I think it revealed for a lot of people the cracks.
Right.
And I'm not a scientist, but the cracks became fissures. Like, they were like,
they became
tiny
fault lines.
The fault lines.
Fault lines became
canyons.
Wait a minute, that wasn't there.
Hey, where'd that hole come from?
Is anybody just stepping there and fall and kill himself?
Right. I can't get from the kitchen to the living room.
Get across that. Yeah. Can't do that.
But I think that there are times, I mean, I'm not trying to make this about my situation, but there are times when, you're the major breadwinner. So maybe you do if I make 70% of the household income and you make 30, I pay 70% of the bills and you pay 30%. That's, to me, partnership, right?
Right.
Revealed a lot, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad you're still in it to win it, Jalesia. That's good. For marriage, relationships.
I mean, because that's one of the ripple effects of this whole thing. I mean, look, one of them already being like yesterday was the little general's last day of school. Um, and we were just kind of talking. I can't. I told him I was going to do an exit interview with him, like they do at the end of a football season, where they sit down and all right, let's go over, you know, everything. And so I told him I'm going to do an exit interview with him today. He's like, I don't want to do that. I said, no, I want to have it. I want to put it on video and have it. So when you look back on this time, when you graduate 8 years from now, what your feelings were and everything. And so just this time doing homeschool, the
Mhm.
elation that they had on March 13th of last year when they found out, hey, you're gonna be home. It was like, yay. And then how long did it take for that to wear off?
Right. A
Because
day.
right. Because I mean, theoretically, he was home for almost a year from
Mhm.
March 13th, and then they went back to school at the end, I think January 24th, somewhere
Right.
around in there is when they finally went back to school. So there was that period where school just ended and it was done because there was no plan in place. Nobody didn't know what to do.
Right.
And then school picks back up and it's like, all right, we expect you to know this, this, and this. What's up, Tandy? Um, so it was a lot. So there's that ripple effect on the kids with their education. There's the ripple effect on the housing market and the people that lost their homes uh because they couldn't afford to keep them.
Right.
And yeah, then there's this, like you said, this ripple effect on relationships. Either you bonded closer because you got time to spend more time together, or like you said, you separated because it revealed the fault lines in it. You got the ripple effect of more people turning to God, and
And some turning away.
and some turning away. Some you go, why did you forsake me during this period?
Right. Some dealing with, I mean, I was set in on this webinar. I think I mentioned it yesterday, and they were talking about this age group of 18 to 29 was I think the hardest hit, but certainly, all age groups. And
Yeah.
there's lots of depression and anxiety and stress,
Yeah.
and that to me, if you don't have peace already, a situation like this, COVID, and
it drives it up a whole thing. And to me, that's just showing where your faith lies.
yeah.
I mean, I know those are real things. I know anxiety, I know depression are real things, but I also, like I said, to me, it reveals where your faith is.
Yeah, again, like we said before, we're not talking about clinically depressed or manic or diagnosable. We're talking about just everyday anxiety and stress that can be treated with just seeing a counselor, not medication, but also with a little bit more faith.
Little faith.
And now, there are some conditions that God also is the creator of medicine and people having the ability. So we're not saying that.
It shows where, to me, it shows where, like I said, where your relationship with God is. Either it's intimate or it's distant. It's one or the other. Because if it's distant, then you think you gotta take it all on you. You gotta accept.
Well, also, if you rely on your relationship to be when you go to church on Sunday, and now you can't go to church on Sunday, then you know what I mean? Like a lot of people, that's their relationship with God.
Right.
And what God revealed was that relationship with me is so much more.
Right.
Last night we had our last Wednesday in the Word, and I have to confess, I just get busy with the boys, so I hadn't been watching them. I'm gonna go back and watch because there's always this great lineup of preachers. And we do it twice a year, Wednesdays in the Word in May, leading up to our church anniversary, the first weekend in June. And then we do it in October, leading up to Pastor Cosby's anniversary in November. So the last night was Pastor Adolph from Beaumont. first of all, he's a great storyteller, and he preached from Psalm 100, and he talked about, it was called House Rules, and he built on the whole how you have house rules, and he went, he's like, when you walk into a room that
You speak.
yeah, and what the old people say, you ain't sleep with nobody in this room. So this your first time seeing us, you need to speak.
Diva says she loves Wednesday in the Word. I'm about to go check those out.
Yeah, go. I mean, he was so, I won't tell y'all the whole thing because I really want y'all to go and watch it. But his premise was, what if God said we wasn't following the house rules? So he put us out the house.
I agree. I feel like this whole time, I said this before, I feel like this whole time he was just not pleased with us and told us to go to your room.
Go to your room or get out.
Or get out. One or the
Just
other. Yeah. One or the other. Go to your room or get out. Last night I had the pleasure of going to the 30th anniversary celebration for Pastor Remus and
That blows my mind. You know that she and I went to UT together.
Oh, really? Wow.
That blows my mind. It's so funny. I mean, to think, here we are, two women. Of course, I'm not pastoring a church, but in ministry. She's a pastor, about to be doctor. I'm doctor.
Yeah. Yeah. She's about to be, and my pastor Byron Stevenson, he did he was a special guest pastor yesterday, and so all right, this just real quick and we'll move on. But
you know what? They're cutting my electricity off at 8 from 8 to 12. Hopefully not for the whole time. Ooh. So I got to cook. But yes,
do your thing. All right. But I met them when I DJ'd.
And when I say cook, I mean put some stuff in the toaster in the microwave. Go on.
That part. Oh man, I met them. I met Pastor Wright when I DJ Will Cumby's wedding in Cabo. That's when I first met them. What I discovered was, so that was June 2009, and that was right around the same time when we bought our dog Nino, our first dog Nino. So the dog's got to be walked. So I'm walking around the neighborhood, and I see, after the wedding, I see Pastor Wright. We got him in September. So I saw Pastor Wright mowing the grass. I did not realize, because I just came home. I wasn't going around the neighborhood, but he had a house right around the corner from me that his son lived in.
Oh, wow.
It was his house, but like you said, he let his son live there, and he would be out there cutting the grass. And so that's how we ended up getting a personal relationship. And he would always, he's ever since then, that was 2009. Every time he has some big birthday party, like he brought in Kim one year, he has me come in and DJ his birthday party. And so
here's what's funny too. So my son's godfather, my ex's best friend, Lamont, is Remus's nephew.
Oh, wow.
Dr. Wright's nephew.
Wow.
So, yeah. And then, you know Tracy DeBarge Ferguson? I don't know if you know her. She used to be married to Elle.
Right. I've heard the name.
Yeah.
I've heard the name, but yeah.
But she's one of my good friends. And what she connected for me is that Pastor Remus is from the same area that she's from, which is also the same area that the DeBarges are from.
In Michigan?
So they all used to sing and, all of that stuff. Right. And
he was part of a group. He was part of a group.
Yeah. Yeah. And so it's just, it's very funny, because all of those like crossover connections. So here's the next one. The song Focus is written by Tracy's son, Josh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dang. It's a lot.
Because that's Elle DeBarge. Everybody knows him, amazing voice, but he was a songwriter.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
oh yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
And Josh got that singing. I mean, her daughter's an actress and singer as well. Y'all seen her probably on some BET stuff. You ain't know it was her. But
hold up. Well, let's roll.
It's the spiritually sanitized scripture of the day.
I listen because it gets me through my day and it eases my mind.
With Tamla Wilson.
Hold up, wait a minute.
What do
gonna play now? Bobby, I don't know. But whatsoever I play,
Fierce Beauty, what up?
to be funky.
It's the Spiritually Sanitized Scripture of the Day with Dr. Tamla Wilson.
She's a real deal.
So you know. Girl, that's a good segment.
Still, a.k.a. Reverend Spice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I have to say 2 quick things. I think it's 2. I put something in the messenger about Barry Jenkins.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing I think it's a series, a docu-series or a series of, it's a movie, but it's on the Underground Railroad.
Okay.
He's the same guy that I think did the movie Moonlight and If Beale Street Could Talk.
Okay.
Black guy. Y'all know I love smart people. His interview with Trevor Noah, I was like, how do I not know who this guy is? I mean, he was like, you could just tell when someone's conversation that they're like thinking way up here.
Yeah.
So anyway, I want y'all to check that out because I want to see the Underground Railroad. And then I saw this thing that said working longer hours could literally kill you.
Wow.
So there we go.
Okay.
Stop it.
All
Take
right.
care of yourself. All right. So the word is, I start in Proverbs 21 and I'm going, oh yes, the most precious granddaughters, Tamla. Tracy's daughter has 2 little girls they look like doll babies. Oh, and I wanted to say also congratulations to Jasa and happy birthday to Olivia. I'm always listening, even though I'm not. And so Jasa, y'all, Rob didn't tell y'all, but she's also like model beautiful. Like,
yeah.
I hadn't seen her in years one day, and they were in town right before the pandemic. And I went over and she answered the door. We were all hanging out, going to hang out the pool. And I was almost like, I mean, she's breathtaking.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
She's a beautiful girl. And I was just like, I can't believe, like, at first, how tall is she? Like 6 feet?
Like 6 feet tall now. Yeah. Yeah, she's taking me. And she probably dunk on me. I'll never let it happen because I won't go out and play.
You won't go. I would not if I were you. Like, Mark had some footage of her playing.
Oh, yeah, she balls. Yeah.
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 So,
yeah.
All right, to the word. Proverbs 21, verse 21, which is where I started to go yesterday, but then I saw that other stuff and I was like, oh, let me look at that. Whoever pursues righteousness and kindness will find life and honor. And that's enough.
Wow. I didn't even get to the word. I'm just now turning to it.
I mean, I say read all of 21 because it's just got a lot of little nuggets in there. Remember yesterday when we were going through it, you were like, I was up at the top, but you were like, well, look down here, verse 13. So, but that verse is what really, and we could go one step further. One wise person went up against a city of warriors and brought down the stronghold in which they trusted.
Well, go down one more.
Yeah. To watch over mouth and tongue is to keep out of trouble. In this one, the proud, haughty person named Scoffer acts with arrogant pride.
Ooh. Proverbs is so good.
The craving of the lazy person is fatal, for lazy hands refuse to labor. All day long, the wicked covet, but the righteous give and do not hold back. See,
there's a lot of good stuff right there.
Yeah, it's so much.
This is Proverbs. This is on life and conduct. That's what there's the one though. Proverbs 1:2. Every man's way is right in his own eyes. You swear you're doing the right thing. You swear you're doing the right thing. But are you though? Are you really? All right, go ahead. Which hanging your hat on?
Well, I'm hanging on 21. I don't know why I have this again.
What's up, Kieran?
But whoever is righteousness and kindness will find life and honor. Sometimes we try to make things really difficult, as to what will what's going to give us life.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're pursuing righteousness and kindness, those are the things that give you life and honor and help you to walk in a way that you can be proud of, that you don't have to be ashamed of. if you're always pursuing righteousness and honor,
Right.
if you make your decisions, how you live your life, how you treat people based in righteousness and honor,
Right.
you will find life. Like I've had people say to me, I never would have known you were going through, whatever it was I was going through.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not perfect at this. I don't think anybody is, but I really, really, really try to, live my life in a way that's pleasing to God. I falter. I ask for forgiveness. And I try to be kind. I try to understand. Like I said yesterday, I try to look at the heart of people.
Right.
And the righteousness part comes in. I think that if I am trying to treat you with kindness, and you treat my kindness like weakness, then I can step away knowing that I've done everything that I could. I've done my best, and I can still go on in a happy space. I might not be and have joy. I might not be happy about the situation I'm in or the situation that I'm departing from, but if I follow these two things, I still have joy, and that still gives me life.
Right.
I mean, I think when we think about, I love that saying, such and such is giving me life. Like when you see somebody with a fabulous, like for me, if I see somebody that's got a fabulous dress, or
I hate that saying.
you do,
I hate it.
why?
This tea is giving me life. Really? The tea?
No, not the tea. No, I don't know. For me, it's got to be something,
A dress.
like a no, not just a dress.
I know what you're saying.
Fabulous.
I know what you're saying. But
Yeah.
like, I and maybe like I said, this is just the testosterone speaking, but I hate yes with 4 A's in the middle of it. Yes. I just hate that.
Do you hate it from a woman, or do you hate it from a man?
Both.
Both?
Both. It's just because I know that there's going to be some man who's going to take it over. Or it was some man who started it and women adopted it. So either way, I don't it was, oh man. But that's, like I said, that's my own pet peeve. I just let go. I guard.
Well, I love the saying.
That's fine. Like I said, that's fine.
So how about this one? My pastor says this: it'll bless your life.
I'm not mad at that. That didn't do anything. That didn't come across any kind of way. See. Yeah. Oh, so you did it with a yes.
Yes.
Yeah. See, no.
Yes.
5 A's and an S at the end. Ugh. No. Woo. And on that note, on that note, here's the thing. Is what time does Marble Slab open up? Because I know she's gonna want to go get some ice cream pronto.
I don't know. I know that I always the only one I go to is the one in the movies. If I
and that's close. the one that AMC Plaza down. This one in Ireland though.
Yes, Hunty.
y'all trying to piss me off. Jamming on the one.
Jam. Oh, jam.
See, Kirsten, don't do me dirty like that. Don't make me. Don't make me pull out the messy slides and. They open at 11 or 12. Okay, cool. Let's see.
I don't want to hear a man say yes.
No,
I don't want to hear that either.
No, because a snap is coming with it.
Although one of my favorite skits from In Living Color.
Oh yeah.
Was the critics.
Yeah. It's Z formation. Yeah, right there. Thank you with the Olivia, man. I've been trying to. Well, wait till y'all check my IG later on. I was trying to think what's something that encapsulates her little personality the best, and I found it. I forgot all about this video from March when we went to K1 Speed when we went to the go-kart race. Y'all gonna get a kick out of this. It's gonna be funny. I know my likes and views are gonna go sky high when I post this one.
But let's just say you have her laughing loud in this office. Well, I love the Quiet Lion game. But then I thought the adult version is like the, different personalities of people.
Yeah.
Like the quiet, frustrated person or the quiet, like disgusted person. Like the facial expression.
Right. I'll tell you what was funny.
Or excited.
All right. I'm gonna share this. This was true. So when I registered for the event at Fountain of Praise, I text Dr. Wright. I was like, hey, I'll be in there tomorrow, and to come celebrate. So she texts me. She's like, okay, and then she texts me, and she was like, it was about 7:15. She said, hey, where you at? Where you sitting? I was like, I'm not there yet. I'm on the way. So so when I got in, I was like, yeah, I'm sitting in front, I'm so location. And she texts me back a little what's your girl's name from Breakfast with Tiffany's? Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn.
She texted me a little thing. She's when she found out she saw where I was, she texted me a little Audrey Hepburn thing, like Audrey Hepburn, like saying hello, like saying that. So I found one. It was like a sup homie. And she said, I'm so awful at this. She said, I know I should not be texting the church. She said, I used to talk. Now I text.
Right. I'm the same way. Look, but I love the what's her name? Leslie Jones and Kevin Hart are two of my favorite. Kevin Hart has that thing where he's looking like, what? And then Leslie Jones has the one where she goes. Those are my two favorite.
We should not be doing this. You're supposed to be in there celebrating. All these people up here saying kind words to you.
Right.
And it was funny too at the end, Will Cumbie was hosting it since he's the director. And Will was texting me when he wasn't doing stuff. He's like, man, he said, man, I almost got caught up and gave you a shout out up there.
I love Will.
It's like, man, you better take them medium shirts and do your job.
Look, here I am sitting in the pulpit with a fabulous blouse on that was apparently giving somebody life. I'm getting text messages from my friends. Girl, that blouse is everything. Really?
Let's see.
I'm like, thank you. Focus on the word.
Good luck on your last day at the job, Joy. Go and move on to bigger and better things. Ain't nobody mad at that.
Yeah. The funny thing is, Pastor Cosby texted me the Prince one time, and that just slayed me.
In church?
No, not in church.
Oh, okay. See, and that's what I told.
He doesn't even have. Now, what I noticed about him, I don't think he ever has his phone when he's in the pulpit, because maybe he'll be tempted to text. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. And I was happy to have a mask on. Like, so when we're talking about, saying that whole thing with the quiet line, I was happy to have a mask on, because when she texted me to Audrey Hepburn, just like, hello, I was like, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And it's even more ridiculous that I'm gonna try to find one to one up her. So
that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
I had dated this guy, and he was like the king of the memes.
Oh yeah.
And he would send me stuff, and I'd be like, where does he find these?
That's not on Apple.
Right. And it's with the quickness,
Yeah.
Yes, congratulations, Dr. Joy. This is her last day.
Congratulations. Wow. May 27th. Today is also, I think there's another, is it Andre 3000's birthday? So y'all go listen to some Outkast today.
Oh, and you know who else's birthday was recently?
Who's that?
Patti LaBelle.
Oh, that's right. So is Maxwell's. Maxwell's was on Sunday.
I was like, Patti got a whole bunch of unintentionals.
Yeah. When y'all I saw the Patti LaBelle Black lady sketch, hilarious. All right,
It-
come on, don't. Let's go. I gotta roll.
No, I gotta go. All right. Now unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly more than we can ask or think. Now unto him be glory as we spend this day and every day trying to operate in righteousness and kindness so that we will have full life and honor. Let us do this with joy, love, and peace, empowered by the Holy Spirit and encouraging others to do likewise. In Jesus' name, amen. Casey, I'm glad to hear that your birthday turned out okay. Oh, look, Mark, we went and Mark over the courtroom sketch.
Yeah.
Black lady courtroom.
Am. I do like am. I'm not mad at am. Yes, no. Am, I'm okay with.
Am. Now, what is am?
No, like when Cardi, am. Or,
Am. Cardi B is her own. She got her own set of memes.
yeah, she got her own set of memes, sayings, and everything else like that. I'm all right with Cardi's. I'm I'm all right with those. But the faux letter, yes, no, thank you. Y'all have a great one.
Wealth is such a final word. When you hear wealth, it's over. Well.
All right. Y'all have a great day. Love
Great
you.
day. See you guys in the morning.
Peace.